What is going on, everybody? Orb24 here, and what is this you're asking? Well, this is Tabletop Simulator, and in particular, we're going to be taking a look at the Dark Souls board game. If you don't know, Tabletop Simulator is a great resource to really just do exactly what it says. It simulates a tabletop, and then through the Steam Workshop, people import real board games, and sometimes people make their own right into this. So the Dark Souls board game is a real board game, released relatively recently, I think only a few months ago, and people are saying it's great. Really gives you the Dark Souls vibe, and I wanted to test it out. So here we are. We're going to do it right now on the channel. So I will I watched some videos and I've done some reading. I feel I fully understand it. Feel free to let me know if I'm doing something wrong. I'm doing a little shuffling here. I'm making sure to do everything on camera so there's nothing here that it looks like I'm gaming. I'm thinking, so we have to, the first thing you want to do is you want to select a boss. So, and we're going to run this, so the way it goes is you go through the entire thing and you beat a boss, but it'll be the mini boss, and then you go through again and fight another boss, and that will be your main boss. Any of them can function as either role. I think we're going to start off with the Gargoyle. That is going to be who we're going against. So we get all of his cards drawn out here. Not really relevant for the time being, but that's who we're going to be fighting, is the Gargoyle. That's going to be our mini boss. And then we shuffle up the tiles. And break this out. And actually, music is almost a little bit too loud. Hold on one second. There we go. Got the music all fixed up. It was getting a little bit loud, but that's okay. So the tiles are double-sided. You can pick whichever side you want. Doesn't matter. It's just whichever side. So we'll go with this one. And we got to set up 4 tiles. So let's set this one here. Shuffle them up. Get another one. Excellent. We'll take this one. We'll go up the other side. We'll say this is leading to the inner chamber here from our bonfire. So this is our bonfire. Oh, this is a boss tile. Wrong tile. We'll need him later. Let's see. This is still kind of fit. Yeah, that's the inner theme. This kind of still fits like the broken into outdoorsy theme. We'll put that right there. And you don't have to, you can build this any way you want. You just need 4 tiles. You can build it really any way you want, though. So let's get a 4th tile here. And we will put this 4th tile. Now, I kind of like how this fits with going in the interior here. So we'll match it up here. Again, no requirement at all, but that's the way we're going to do it. Excellent. So this is all set up. Also, I need to grab the Gargoyle. They did something really cool here too. So they actually made the Gargoyle token like this is, you can actually, okay, so you take this, you lock, put it where you want it. I'll just put it right here for the time being. You lock down the top and then an actually functional dial in Tabletop Sim. That's kind of cool. I haven't seen something like that before, so that's pretty cool. People really put in a lot of effort to make good stuff in this. So, you have 4 characters you can pick from. You have the Warrior, the Knight, the Herald, and the Assassin. I'm going to choose either the Knight or the Warrior. I'm actually sitting in the Knight seat right now. I might choose the Warrior? Yeah, this is actually a tough call. I'm already sitting in the Knight seat, so we'll start with the Knight. So what I need to do is, this is the treasure deck. I actually just shuffled it right there, unintentionally. And then these ones are for later use. This is for going further in the rounds. So I need to shuffle these 5 cards. These are Knight-specific cards. These are only in the treasure deck if the Knight is in the game. So I have 65 cards now. So the odds of drawing them are still not very high, but, you know, better than nothing. And this will be a solo adventure for me here. I will be doing this by myself. So, because I'm going in by myself, I'm going to use this to track my souls. This is going to be a soul pool. I don't know if that's what they intended, but that's what I'm going to be using it for. If you're playing by yourself, you get to start with 16 souls. And you can use souls for various things. Like I said, this will be a sort of teaching and sort of playing all at the same time, just so that you can, if you don't know anything about this board game, then you can still enjoy watching it. All right, we move over to the gargoyle. And the gargoyle's card is going to tell us how we're going to set up the entire area here, all these tiles. So it says we need to draw 3 easy encounters and 1 medium encounter. And that's what these are over here. Get them all nice and shuffled up. So 3 easies and 1 medium. Then you're going to place these on the board, starting next to the bonfire with your easies. And then you can put the medium and the other easy where I can put the other easy here or here. I'm going to put it here, and I'm going to go here. And then you have this is the fog, which anybody that knows Dark Souls knows when you're walking through the fog, you know, that's when stuff goes down. I'm going to put the fog token right here. So that's implying that when I go here through the fog here, this is going to be where the boss fight is, or the mini boss fight in this case. Like I said, if I get through and I actually kill the mini-boss, then we're going to continue this series onwards to where I'm going to fight the main boss. And you can run whole campaigns and such too. We'll see how this works out. So we take our knight character, and we're going to drop him into the bonfire room here. So, we have these souls. We have a few things we can do with them. So with these 16 souls, I can spend 1 soul to go through the treasure deck. I can basically draw 1 treasure per soul I spend. So I could, and then that will just go into a pool that I always have available to me, that I can swap things out at any time. We'll actually start looking at things right now. So I'm going to spend 1, and I'm going to take a look at the first card. We have a heavy gem. This weapon's attack gains 1 black die. So this is a modification to a weapon. So I could add this to a weapon, and like it says, I would gain 1 black die. That's actually really good. However, the starting weapon here, if you look in the bottom right, if you look right here, that's how many modifications you can put onto this weapon. I can't put any on this weapon, unfortunately. And I only have a base 13 strength, whereas this card itself, as you can see, requires 25 strength. So I wouldn't even be able to use it. As soon as you put this onto a weapon, you need to meet this new requirement. So I wouldn't even be able to use it. But that's going to be good for the later game. I'm going to definitely want to remember that that's there. But we're going to spend another and see what we get. An Ember. Immediately gain an Ember token and discard this card. So this card gets discarded. We'll just put a little discard bio right there. And I get an Ember token. We'll go over what that's about later. It's not really necessary to know for the time being. And we're going to spend another one. Ooh, Dragon Crest Shield. So, my shield lets me roll... I actually don't know which die is better, a black die or a blue die. I really have no idea which one is better. They all roll swords, but I don't know which one rolls more swords. Actually, I'm going to give a quick look. It looks like a black die has 2, 1, 2, 1, 1, blank. And then what's this got? This got 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So blue, oh, and a 3. So blue dice are better. Just flat out, blue dice are better. You can't miss at all, and there's a chance to get a 3. Whereas this you can miss and there's only a chance of 2. So my shield right now lets me roll a black die, whereas this one let me roll a blue die. So that's a big upgrade alone, and that's against physical attacks. Against magical attacks, it lets me roll 1 blue die, whereas my current shield doesn't let me roll any dice against magic attacks. So this is really good. However, it requires 21 strength and 21 faith. To get 21 faith, I'd have to go to tier 2 on my faith and tier 1 on my strength to equip that shield. So it costs you, to go from your base to your tier 1, it costs 2 souls. And then to go from tier 1 to tier 2, it costs 4 souls. So I'd have to spend 8 souls to increase my faith and my strength. But that's pretty good. And I'm going to be getting all the attacks playing by myself. I think it's going to be worth it. So we're going to spend 2, 4, and then I've spent another 4, so 8. We're going to spend 8. Whew, down to 5 souls already. That's alright. So we're put the kite shield into my backpack, and I'm going to equip the other shield here. The Dragon Crest shield. I think that's going to be really, really handy, for sure. Because I'm going to be doing a lot of blocking. I'm going to be taking all the damage. I need to be able to stop the damage. So I have 5 souls left. Do I want to just start adventuring? I'll take a look at one more piece of treasure and see what we got. A TITANITE shard. Another weapon increase. Whereas this gives me a black gem to roll, or a black die to roll, this will just guarantee +1 damage. So while a black die could give me 2, it might also give me 0. So if I use this, it's a gamble on what kind of damage increase I get. If I use this, it's a guaranteed +1, and it doesn't change the requirements of the weapon at all. So I could put it on a weapon and still use it with the stats I already have. So that's pretty good. You know what? We're going to adventure now. It's adventure time. We've done enough sitting around. We've done enough of this. It's time to go fight. So I'm going to go into this square here. So we flip over the encounter card, and it looks like we have 2 hollow soldiers on the sword tile. So we go to the hollow soldiers up here, and we get 2 of them. And it looks like we have a hollow soldier on the cross sword tile. We have a barrel on the starburst tile, which I think I'm on. Yep. And we have a chest on the final tile. There we go. So this is what we're looking at for the encounter here. I can pick any of the 3 circles from the door I'm coming from. I am going to choose... I think I'll just choose right here. That's fine. Now, we'll bring over the hollow soldier card, and we will bring over... Actually, we just need the hollow soldier card because they're all hollow soldiers. So, the first thing that happens in combat is normally if you were playing with more people, you'd have to pick who's going to draw all the aggro. Obviously, I'm the only one playing. I draw the aggro. So, moving on from that, the monsters go first, and I can choose which one... I can choose in which order they act, but they act based on this card. So, the way that they're going to act is they want to move towards me. They want to move towards the nearest enemy 1 unit. So, towards the nearest enemy 1 unit. That's how that card reads. So, and it's all adjacent nodes here. So, adjacent. Diagonal is adjacent in this game, just for those that do not know. It is, because that definitely changes from game to game. So he wants to move here. He wants to move here, and he wants to move here. Actually, is that true? I think it is. I'm pretty sure that's true, that diagonal is adjacent. So, they all start moving in closer. And they have a range of you must be on the same node as the enemy you wish to attack. So they can't attack me. They have to be on the same node as me. Only 3 characters at any one time can be on the node. So if I was here, this guy wouldn't be able to move in without pushing me out. And he doesn't have a push ability, so he wouldn't even be able to move there. Some characters have a push ability. Now it's my turn. You can see my weapon, my longsword. Well, we're actually about to go over some of it. So the question I have to ask here is, do I want to step up? I think I don't really have a choice. I'm going to have to step up. I'm going to take a lot of damage, and then I might have to do some retreating. So we are going to step in 1. You can move 1 space for free, and then you can start spending stamina to move more spaces. But I'm going to move 1 space for free, and then I'm just going to target one of the hollow soldiers, doesn't matter which one, and I'm going to attack on them. Now, I can use this attack. It's 2 different attacks that I can do with my longsword. You can think of it as a quick attack and a heavy attack. The quick attack doesn't cost any stamina, but I only roll 1 blue die. The heavy attack would cost me 4 stamina, but I get to roll an extra black die, which could secure the kill. Remember, if we look at that blue die, there's a 1 there and a 1 there. If I roll a 1, I'm not going to kill this guy. The stats of a Hollow Knight soldier, I'll zoom in. He has 1 health only, but he has 1 armor, so that'll absorb 1 hit. So I have to roll a 2 to get the kill. I would pretty much, not 100%, but I would more or less be guaranteeing the kill if I roll a black die along with the blue die. There's a 66% chance I get it if I only roll the blue die. But I won't spend any stamina to do it, and that's going to be big. I'll explain that as that starts happening. We're going to not spend any stamina, and we're just going to hope. We're gonna put faith in the heart of the dice as opposed to the heart of the cards, and we're going to see what happens here. Come on! Come on! That hurts. That's definitely a single sword. That hurts a lot. So it completely absorbs it, and I got nothing accomplished there. It goes back to the monster's turns now. You can move and attack, or you can attack and move. You cannot do a move, attack, move, or attack, move, attack, or anything like that. You get 1 of each action, and once you stop doing one, you can do the other, but you can't go back to it. So this is going to be brutal. So each of these soldiers are basically, they're going to look to see if they can move towards me. They're already on the same space as me, so there's no reason to move. And now they're going to attack the nearest unit for 4. I'm the nearest unit. They get to each do an attack for 4. So I got to round up all of my dice for physical defense, which is 2 blue dice. That's actually pretty good. I can hopefully not take too much damage here. So for the first attack of 4, I need to try and match it or better. I got 5. We're good. I absorb the first one. Here comes a second attack. And I match it. We're good. I actually absorb both damage. Now he wants to move closer, but he can't because there's already 3 on this node. So at most he could do something like move there. But he still can't attack because he's not in range. So I dodged a bullet there. I definitely dodged quite the bullet. I had 2 4 damage attacks come in, and I blocked both 100%. There is a dodging element to this game, but the knight isn't really any good at dodging. I have no dodge dice. There's nothing good about me dodging, really. Let's just put it that way. There's nothing good about me trying to dodge. So, now it's my turn again. I think I definitely want to just secure the hit here. So we're going to spend 4 stamina. And we're gonna try to kill one of them off. I got a double right there, and I got a double right there. That's 4. He reduces it by 1. That's 3. I kill one of the hollow soldiers. Perfect. Just what I was looking for. So now I'm gonna want to probably run. So I just spent 4 stamina. So that's the black. It's the black dice. There's black cubes. There we go. I was looking where they were. That's these black cubes. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. And now's a good time for me to explain this. So this tracks stamina and health all at the same time. Stamina going from left to right, health going from right to left. If at any time all of these are filled in, you die. That's dead. Obviously that's not good, and you don't want that, so you try to avoid that. You can drink your Estus flask, and that will recover everything. That will recover all your stamina and all your health. at the end of an engagement, assuming you won it, that would also replenish all your stamina and all your health.